We have Concorde at home, Jeremy. Shortly after development began in 1962 on the legendary and beautiful Concorde, the Soviets, being the Soviets, wanted to flex on the world with their own supersonic airliner. And despite Soviet aviation technology being about a decade behind Britain and France, the Soviets were able to build an airplane through an egregious amount of industrial espionage and corner cutting. This, the Tupolev TU-144. It was bigger, heavier, faster, and more powerful than Concorde, and even made its first flight 2 months before Concorde in December of 1968. But was it a good airplane? No! Far too many problems to get into in a TikTok, but I have picked 3 of my favorites. Everything broke all the time. They were hideously unreliable. But that's just 1960s Soviet electronics. They were awful to ride on because they were deafeningly loud and the interior sucked. This was due in part to Concorde ski having to run its afterburners all the time to maintain supersonic flight. Concorde could shut them off once it hit supersonic. And on top of being terrifying to fly all the time, it landed at about 200 miles an hour. They tried adding drag chutes and these little canards on the nose, but still, yikes. And none of this was helped by one crashing at the 1973 Paris Air Show. TU-144 would be completely retired from commercial service by 1983, whereas Concorde would go on to serve until 2003. And NASA flew one until 1999 for some reason.